The double-edged sword is a traditional tool used in Yang family style, Tai Chi, as well as other forms. The weapon is very distinct in its construction. As you can see, the blade is a thin, narrow blade. It's called double-edged because it would be sharpened on two sides from approximately the last third of the blade to the tip, and the same on the opposite side. The other 2/3 of the blade would be much thicker and heavier and used for blocking or deflecting an opponent's weapon. The guard can take various shapes, but is usually designed to offer an edge or a cup that can be used to capture an opponent's weapon and perhaps twist it out of their grip. You hold the double-edged sword close to the guard using the tiger's mouth, which is the web space between the thumb and index finger, so that the edge of the blade is pointing down and up. You hold by using mainly the thumb and index finger loosely, and providing additional control and power from the other fingers. We'll see that the end of the sword has a heavy weight which can be used for striking, as you'll see in the form, but is primarily designed to act as a counterweight to the weight of the blade itself, so that the center of gravity remains close to the guard, so that your hand has a subtle feel of the blade. The movements of Tai Chi double-edged sword, although originally designed to be combative techniques, are now used as a method to increase our ability to control, generate, and channel the chi energy through our body. The exercises certainly help us to increase strength and flexibility and balance and other physical components. But this acts as an additional tool to help us raise all of those qualities to a much higher level than the empty hand form would by itself. To perform these movements correctly, we need to have a loose and flexible body. Therefore, before we begin our double-edged sword, what we'll do is go over several warm-up exercises to create additional flexibility. We'll begin our warm-ups with some general loosening exercises for our waist. I'm going to turn gently, holding my hips steady so that I emphasize the flexibility of my waist and low back. I'm allowing my arms to swing freely to begin loosening up my shoulders also. Bend as far as you feel comfortably to your side until you feel a good stretch on the opposite side of your torso. Hold for a while. Taking a lower stance, I bend my knees more, And I'm going to turn and lean to the side. I'm going to use my arms to assist the stretch. I'm leaning to the side and back. I circle my arm close to my body. This helps increase your ability to perform some of the tighter, more compact moves of the double-edged sword. We'll now loosen up the shoulders more by turning the arms out. I'm also pressing down as if reaching to the floor with my fingers as I turn my arms out. Go as far as you feel comfortable and hold for a while. Then reverse the action. I'm still pressing my fingers down, but now turn my arms in as far as possible. And now bring my arm in. I'm keeping my elbow bent and close to my side and turn, stretching out as far as I can to the side, feeling the stretch within the shoulder joint. Do a similar movement, placing your arm behind the small of your back. Turn the arm away from your body as far as you comfortably can. Once more, bending your arms, turn your palms to face up, keep the elbows close to your sides, and continue trying to turn your hands as much as possible. Hold for a few seconds. Then reverse the direction, elbows stay close to your body, and turn, and hold for a few seconds. Now, bend your wrist, drawing your hands back towards your forearms. Go as far as you comfortably can and hold. Turn your arms, palms up, and reverse, bending in towards your forearm. Hold for a few seconds. Keeping the elbows close to your sides, turn your fingers out away from your body as far as you can until you feel the stretching at your wrist, and hold. Reverse the direction, turn the fingers in. Create small circles of the wrist. And then reverse the direction. continue with our Tai Chi double-edged sword form. Let's see how we start holding the sword. Turn your left hand palm forward. Place the sword so that the left thumb goes over the guard and the index finger and middle finger run along the length of the guard and handle. The pinky and ring finger curl over the other side of the guard to hold the sword securely in your hand. The flat of the blade will rest against your shoulder. This is the beginning holding position for your sword form. Your other hand throughout the form will take the position we describe as the sword hand. That is, index finger and middle finger pointing forward, while the thumb crosses over the ring and pinky fingers, holding them into the palm. Okay, we'll now begin our double-edged sword form.